trot then. How does this look, actually? Probably should have done this before. I'll have to edit that later. Or maybe I could do it here.
What are you doing?
Watching myself lag. Hmm. Yeah, it's fine. I will call it fine. Full screen. Yeah, I realized I didn't really have a reason to have it all encased in darkness. I'm watching all of my expressions go all over the place. And see if I can fix this. Oh. Okay, so what happens if I hit this on you? Good lord. Okay. Maybe I can use my actual tail? Yeah, probably. But it would be funny and kind of in the way to like recenter myself. There. This is valid, right? You forgot how ginormous it is? Yeah. It's wonderful. Okay. Let's unlimit it. Okay. Never mind, can't see the screen. Yeah, we can just put it away. Boom. I am lagging so bad. Alright, let's reset that. reopen this. You're gonna ask if China can rescale for convenient usage. That is fair. Okay, I'm still lagging, but it seems like it's less. You know, we're just gonna roll. No, I don't want you to do that. If my tail kind of like was behind me, that may be a solution we can take. I ask this to be... no. Okay. Never mind. Heating up so much. My head isn't even facing that way.
Yeah, I can see it lagging.
Have fun getting food. Alright, well. I don't currently have a different solution, so we'll just see how we do this. Suppose a bunch of things. Just VTube's dude eating it. Is it being in full screen a surprise to everyone? Oh well. But yeah, I'm doing so because I didn't really see a reason to have let's move you down here. Okay. A reason to have it surrounded in darkness, because I didn't really have like a layout or anything. But it does look cleaner like this, in my opinion. The repairs are proceeding apace. Shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the magitek core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Oh, wrong buttons. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the magitek core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe that there is a solution. To substitute the magitek core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanism. It'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for the first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmith's Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ulda and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... so much money. I hope you don't mind footing the bill, it's for a good cause.
Excuse me?
The audacity!
Bruh!
This part, yeah. You know... Wedge. You know Wedge? It's funny that you mentioned the Goldsmith's Guild, because I, as you may know, Wedge, I am, where is it? A goldsmith. You could have asked me.
I am also a goldsmith.
Well done. How silly of him. He is silly. But we knew that already. Thanalan. Right, duh. Wedge is very silly, but he wouldn't be Wedge if he wasn't silly.
True.
Okay, Goldsmith. Okay. Uh-oh. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alpino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. This little shit. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. I'm gonna have words with this little shit. So that's all I am to the little shit, huh? I am a replaceable hero who is also his servant. Delightful. Want to go in? Hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Sure. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge? Courtesy of Alfino? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitek armor, engage. Or not. She just leaves a loving tap, I'll wager. You didn't even get to hear a hammer sound.
He's into that, huh?
Guess so. Yes, she's... Frankenstein reference. She's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Varix, would you care to do the honors? Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Huzzah. Oh, I don't even have these things. Up here, I think, right? No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. Okay. Bop. Really? Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Barracks. What a lovely day in Mordona. Covered in gloom. Oh my... The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be. I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas magitek cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their senses as feelings. Maybe she doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Is that an emote? I try slash welcome. There is one. How about that? Huzzah. Am I in the armor? Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were we expecting it to do anyway? Baba's curtsy. He's just mad. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. A little bit. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn magitek core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Which, there are no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here. I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. What? All three of them? There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. Is that the Icon Slayer? Bollocks. Call for reinforcements. Oh, please. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. Some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Could steal the servo mechanism from that thing. Bloody hells. Varix, protect the armor at all costs. Oh, he's a monk.
Oh, that must be fun playing at that level.
I don't have that button. And you're right. Explosion time. Correct. Dunzo. Hmm. Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. Took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. Off we trot then. What are you spray painting? There, the finishing touch. Oh right, the ironwork symbol. Good work. Servo mechanism is now fully functional. And all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. Couldn't make it through without. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We are as prepared as we'd like to get. Fun.
What?
I saw Biggs and Wedge dressed up as Imperials. I'll go your preparations, Varix. But leave as soon as you're ready. Glomment, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roar and send-off. It's the least I could do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing, she was. Gentle as a lamb, tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Old Amigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. The thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. Just some years after that, I escaped again, and that time, I got away. Swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire. Became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. Been nigh on 2 decades since it had gone by. What have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You gave us too much credit, Glomant. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, right? And don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. Summit tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. Now, are you sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm feared I must decline. Swore I'd get revenge on the Empire. It is true. I have long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one day. Just not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. And Ralgo give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise. This will be the shortest rescue mission in history. I mean, technically, I could wear it and not really fear. Oh, wait. This might be a problem. I don't have it on me, do I? Or do I need it to be on me? I have to go re-get the uniform, don't I? Yeah, I see it's red. Let's see, it's a salvager, I think. Oh boy. Amphitheater? Quest rewards. Oh boy, okay. It's just these two, right? Okay. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I look horrible. Okay. What is my eye level like this? 600. Should be 1000% fine if I just walk in like this. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. I mean, it is the color of my stream layout stuff. But now's not the time for jests. I look horrible. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. Short while ago, Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. That was excellently performed. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. I'm pretty sure me being in Aura is already suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Y'shtola left shortly after you arrived. We had planned they would linger, that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attract too much attention. But the approach of the Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright. The Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Varix. May the 12 keep you. Could do without this shitty helmet, if I'm honest. Because they don't have to do a helmet. Anyway, while this is going on, how are you guys? Oh shit.
You have spirit, that I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Yeah, typical Conqueror talk. Fantasy laughing? Nice. Very nice. Damn. Is that really necessary?
Tell me everything. and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Good news, she's alive. Oh, my apologies. Didn't notice you there, so engrossed I was in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? Do you mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you next pass that way. Yeah, I'll totally take a look. If only I had the Monster Hunter Prance emote for you, specifically. Damn it. There we go. That's the order. It's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Noxdens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You're summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported.
That's Lord.
It is really no fun being in an empire. What's wrong with you? Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there, and, who am I for? Shit. I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean. Svelte blonde? Goodness no. It's the Lollifellan lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I'll just sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Are you good? What's this? Need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Oh, you shouldn't have. Security's tight, just as expected. I'm gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Well, well, well. He's right there. Please stop looking suspicious like you're hacking it. They're right there, man. Oh, from duty to duty, huh? Mm-hmm. No! Ophelia, and the rest. Thank goodness is safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I should take my own life, and you shall answer for you to your mistress. Jeebus. Dude, they let they let Papalima have his staff still? Tutter, must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. You're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the third squadron. What is it? Reaper seized when? This came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. The strike might last. Eliminate the intruders. Let's go to work. Hello, what appears to be a healer. Oh, you're beefy. Fucking okay. Oh shit. It's fine. I didn't even have to didn't have to undo your bindings.
Thanks. I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed.
And what about you?
But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow.
Tragically, I know what, or maybe not how, but I know what happens.
Oh.
Silinga here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut.
Can I take off this stupid helmet?
What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail, and I shall have your head.
Someone is butthurt.
She's always butthurt because she doesn't have Gaius.
That's true.
And what have we here?
You're just up and confronting in front?
Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahrimanida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castron's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. He still is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. And as far from your most pressing concern, first you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake to your god. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Eat her with me. Oh. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No. No, no, no. There they are. Barrels surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. Blow them up? No, when? Don't do. No, Varix. Hold them off. I'll look after him in Philly and Tataru. Paralysis, you say? Paralysis is no match for my spine drops. Oh, invulnerable. Cool. Escape.
There we go. Another one, huh? Oh, there's two. Okay. What's an Optio? No. This is a new design? Hey, eye for an eye. Haven't seen that ability in a long time. Cool. No.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Nice.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Not bad.
Papolino, Minfilia, Ida!
What took you so long?
Oh my god.
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Sassy little potato.
The reunion must wait. Right, first things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
He's not wrong. Why'd you abandon the...
You
Okay.
ditched your magitek armor. Fool of a Lalafell.
Oh. That is not the voice I expected out of you.
Same. I was not expecting that voice either when I went through the game again in English.
I'm gonna have to amend every single time I hear that now. Shit, how do we do that?
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Yeah?
But there's no one in there.
Have you unlocked Protect mode? Good Lord of the Rings reference.
Can you hear me? I need
Fair
you
enough.
to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
We didn't say 5! Well, we left the armor, though.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Mm-hmm.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preservers. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Why am I frozen? How long have I been frozen? Alright, let's hope that holds.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Hello, blah blah bread. Oh, hell.
Thancred! He was La Habrea? No.
Stinky.
No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
What did that mountain do to you?
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Because you're a child.
Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the battle
The
is
item
far
I
from over.
requested.
And
Is it
so
ready?
long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall ever be hope
I'm
of
sorry
victory.
to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
And as soon as I click next, she has more dialogue, I assume, that I can barely hear. On purpose, I
People
assume.
of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are
She's still on
coming
the
to a
phone.
head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Let's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. Oh geez, how do we say that one? Slafferson. And relay to Slafferson the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we'd like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Slapperson, cool. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Pulsar ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. From each of the city-states. Van Baelsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I'd like not these choices. This is too great a decision. No. Too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone.
Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one. But if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. It's so funny when they have to like put a different symbol in their thing. Anyway, click this thing, ban that thing. Cool. Bot has been eliminated. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. Must defeat the bot. Indeed. Are you two done streaming? Must have had fun dating everything again, right? So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Varix, and help them make the right decision. Did you guys have fun? You met the floor and ceiling mayor. Ceiling mayor? I take it you were a fan. The ceiling is the mayor. That's fascinating. Grim tidings, Varix. It seems word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. You met Wall. Wall's a 10 out of 10. I'm sure it's quite supportive. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Varix, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Fridge is a daddy.
I was not paying attention to chat and hearing you say that was something. Wow.
You are dating everything, of course. How do I move out of here? Yes. What a game. Perfect game, no notes. Wait. It was like... you started... So it's like an 8-hour game? I felt like you guys... Or at least, well... I feel like the community at large would have gotten a lot more mileage out of it. Oh, no, not done? Okay. You had me scared. So I'm guessing just one path done. Where am I going? Yesterday was 4.5. Yeah, I thought I was calculating how long each one was, or each session was. Still meeting everything. Gotcha. Where am I? Okay. A 100 NPCs? That's too many. I went the long way. And just bait. Color me impressed. It's here? Yeah. Can date them all. I mean, I believe it.
There's DLC when you can date the microtransaction. Get 5 hearts a day. Is this IRL days or in-game days? Because it's starting to sound like a mobile game, and I hate being gated like that. Perfect game. Are you gonna date the rating too? Yeah, they're talking about the new Data Everything game. They were playing it yesterday and today. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask you to step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. I've seen a lot of other streamers, VTubers playing it presently.
We keep treading the same ground.
Yesterday was the most you laughed on stream. Oh, I was there. I went straight from laughing at that to laughing at the dumb shenanigans we were doing in Baldur's Gate. Trust me, I became extremely congested and hoarse. No. No, we didn't become chests. We were using that glitch that we talked about before, where if you kill this is bad. When you kill a party member, you can put that body into a chest, and then that chest can have an inventory. So if you use that, you kind of can glitch items from shopkeeps into that chest, or the chest within a chest, because it doesn't count as stealing because you're doing a transaction. Technically, kind of. It's very weird. But anyway, so what happened was me, our cleric, and our wizard were, by all accounts, our only party members, because the hireling, I think it was what they're called, was left back in camp in one of those camp chests. So that's why the image was that way. So when our cleric, or our monk cleric, tried to focus the action on... You didn't realize it was hireling? Sorry, I didn't explain that very well. But yeah. So when our monk cleric tried to focus camera on either of us, he misclicked onto the hireling. So his camera centered back on camp, and with the image of the camp chests and dialogue saying can't control, dead. And so we were just dying. Hello, idle escapist. Let's see. Good to hear from you. Scribbler Gaming, thank you for the raid. Oh my god, 2 raids. How do we do this? Damn. Very generous of you. Welcome, people. I am Barracks. I am a Scorpion VTuber, and playing Final Fantasy XIV. New Game Plus currently. Thought the game yeeted one of your guys' body into the chest. That would have been funnier, but no, it was literally just a hireling that we had killed for a glitch. So, for the most part... Oh, no. We've just been playing... I want to say, like... Yeah, 90% of our playthrough right now. How do you say this? 90% of our playthrough with just 3 player characters. so we never have to want for money again, or items again from shopkeeps. We just keep them. It's very funny, but it's mainly for fun anyway, so what does it matter? Another arachnid? Yes. I do love this tale. It's quite lovely. In fact, I will demonstrate. Because it's so large, I had to tuck it away behind the screen, but it's okay. It's shiny. Yes. Tail never comes out because it it's a little obtrusive. You're a spider demon VTuber? Nice. There are a lot of cool designs that I think, or at least bases that are underserved, shall we say. And Sweet Tail, thank you. You can thank Michaela Leo in chat. Look forward to looking at your stuff.
Alas, our minds.
You'll shrink my tail. We stand Michaela in chat. Absolutely true.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon
Hush? No.
they claim.
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives.
I categorically refuse not to praise you. If not for you, I would not be here in the form that I am. And I'm very happy to be here as such. So, I will hear no dissent. Please take the compliments.
Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of three
Just because this is my
foes
stream,
could
fine.
not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful
Good.
resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it.
Mommy Merlin.
Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another.
I think I see your type, Steven.
I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
Oh, but it will, Matterweeb. You okay?
Yeah.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Urda is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
You are honestly the strongest person here for saying so. I'm proud of you, Raubon.
Do not blame yourself, Raubon. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being?
She does have a point.
While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
But we could be at your door. Open up.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
Well, well.
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Old Alpino voice. That's an oof to you? I mean, okay, I'll be honest, I don't remember what his new one sounds like in entirety. Because I've been listening to Realm Reborn Alpino for the better part of several months now.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart.
New version is so much better.
Need of it again.
I believe it.
What may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
This is such a weird accent to place. I'm not sure what it is.
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
That sounded so limp.
We have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever Never have we fought to protect those things we hold dear. And this shall never change.
Okay, sidebar before I continue here. When she slammed her staff down, for those who've seen the, I think it's the Endwalker opening, where Ishtola's staff hits the ground, that had so much impact. That was a great sound. This was nothing.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
A light bonk? Yes. Could only have been. I'm glad everything is laughing.
I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
Nanamo laughing ready for ward. I mean, war has warts, and all.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many
Old
times
Twinkle's
have we
blessed and
fallen into
slain.
the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, a lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eotia!
Let us burn
We
our
must
rights of
needs
surrender.
consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
She prayed, return us there. No. Raubon is a war profiteer. Look, we are where we are, right? Ul'dah is in search of profit. Therefore, you got through 2 full roulettes in that cutscene. That was pretty long, wasn't it? I did stop to like talking a little bit. Oh wait, why am I here? Pray return to the waking sands.
We will always have reason to return. Until the stones bid us rise. Story of Rumbleborn. So real. Hey, what's up? What are you wearing? Ah, chivalric?
I remember having to make those.
Yeah. Heavensward gear. Nice. You made that for yours? Or in general?
No, just in general as part of like the crafting quests.
Gotcha. It's all still a mess, but they're all alive. Ah, adamantite. Gotcha. Okay, fine. I won't go through the door. For now. Asterisk. You're wild for that.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
And your thighs are still out, as they should be. Look, thighs are nice.
We haven't a moment to waste. All
Yeah?
right, let's do this.
Thancred's
I
fate
agree.
weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian.
I should think so.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Shenpai and Joiner. Oh, that is a Shenpai one, isn't it? Arrow Gremlin.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
Why is she so
It comes
quiet?
to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him.
That is not Y'shtola. But, okay, does she also have a different
It was
actor?
for this reason that that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
The majority of VAs got changed in Heaven's Word. Oh. Okay.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin.
For those who joined more recently, how far in 14 are you guys, if you did, or if you played? All the VAs got changed in Heaven's Word. They changed acting unions to the UK. Oh. Yeah, Alfino's current VA is making his way through Heaven's Word. I did see that post. It's really cool.
Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
You're in current in-game too? Nice. Post on trail? Nice.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. And again, but you watched all the cutscenes. Yeah. That's fair. I know I am a Stormblood time traveler, so this is me making up for the past.
As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
I heard those air
I
quotes.
must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior.
Crazy that my outfit matches my wall right now. When I actually had this design, like my outfit, Dawn Trail hadn't come out, so all of the new coats are coincidental.
I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Had I the choice, though, I would recolor the tie. But I don't have that option. For those who are unaware, this changes the shirt color. The tie stays exactly the same. Changing the coat color also does not change the tie. But yeah, I don't... Okay, in fairness, I have grown to appreciate this green, but there are only so many colors that mesh nicely enough with both a kind of the monochrome colors here and this particular blue. Time to recolor the model tie. I don't like green that much. Ugh. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm gonna take a short little break, use the restroom, get water. So, I encourage all of you to do that too. Be right back. And we're back. Ugh. Okay.
All present, then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation.
Is chat broken on the screen? I just saw yours. I think it resets every single time I do transitions. So maybe that has to do with it.
In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability.
I might need to listen to later Alfino so I have a better grasp on his accent when it becomes it.
The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Oxidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of Rotano Sea.
That's where all the fishing happens.
Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a magitek transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil.
It's not the first time that analogy has been used in this game.
The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatin Sasarvina.
They love hammer and anvils.
Yes. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Varix, we will have you lead this assault. Ritatin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Oxidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Vixu has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Oh, she's even using their terminology. Oof. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. I'm going to be in every single elite adventurer unit that you're talking about here. What's wrong with you? Its mission to disable the magitek field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Verix, we will have you take command once more. Shocking. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Century and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. I'm sure that was in the plans at some point. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Verix's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. No fucking shot they put the victory music before the horse. Oops. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. Like the Knights of the Round? It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been called Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola pray accompany our representative organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alfino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see to each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. So we shall. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment, situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Sorry for muting, I was very congested for a second.
I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
So if I remember right, first one is Cape Westwind, which we can talk about in very funny terms in a bit. I think it's Cape Westwind. It looks like it is over there. What are we doing? You're welcome, Verxil of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Rititin Sasavina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Cool. Oh no, a fate. This is going to be my first time coming into here after it became a duty. Also, these ships always confuse me. They're literally towers. So yeah. Off we go. So you're Verxil, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rititin Sasavina departed Castrum Oxtons a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike.
Command to all units. Requesting status report. This is Antline 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antline 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antline 3 here. We got nothing for you neither. This is Antline 4. Nothing to report as... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention, all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. It is no small burden that I know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Varix, and bring us Ritatin's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Is this you? Steven, is this you?
I commend him for coming to find you.
It looks like you. Is it you? You had the data center travel? Okay.
That is dedication.
Bamford, huh?
Nice dress.
That was a hell of a thing to appear out of a cutscene on. That's great.
You love stuff like that.
I'm laughing, aren't I? I was so confused. It's like literally in between both of us.
Man.
That's wonderful. You were waiting for a while. Sorry. Large dragon man in my area. Yeah. It's funny. My friends and I were talking about 2B thigh highs the other day.
Oh, yes.
Ah. The true appearance revealed. Wonderful. I mean, most of mine are Manderville stuff right now, but stealing the candy sphere. Manderville. This is Manderville. I think this is like not end stage Manderville. This is Manderville, this is Manderville, Manderville. Oh wait. Bosja. I do love that one. Let's see. I don't think I finished mine though. This is why your main is collecting relics, because shiny. Yeah. Anima weapons are amazing. Where is... There you are. Oh, all right. I'm not in a cool area. But yeah. Cronus. So the yellow one, yeah. Oh, so you finished yours. I always forget the difference. But yeah. I didn't actually do the final lap because I liked the Golden Glow more for this one. I think this is the only one that I actually finished fully as far as anima relics go. Do have a fair few of them. Let's see. Hyperconductive tends to be my favorite stage, though. You've been grinding them? Yeah. Full disclosure, I do miss the anima grind, but they didn't add new ones to the older classes, so my enthusiasm kind of waned after I got the ones that I cared about. My beloved hyperconductive Armageddon. This is the one that I use the most. Before I think Byaku's pistol came out. I always loved the veins on the weapon. That was always very cool for me. Okay. So I do take it everyone here did Cape Westwind before it became a trial. Or what's it?
A duty.
Duty. Before it became a duty.
Yes. Well, I think all of us that are currently online have this.
Yeah. So for me, who's only ever done the trial and had that quote-unquote rite of passage in front of everyone.
So, wait, is this your first time doing the duty version?
This is my first time doing the duty version.
I have done it. Because I played through on a second character. It's interesting.
So, that means that I'm not gonna get any of the fake waymarks or the people in chat gaslighting the Sprouts saying like, oh my god, this is the hardest trial ever. And
yeah, no, I have to admit, I used
seconds.
to jump on that bandwagon too and just be like, oh,
I did
crap,
too.
I didn't want this one.
I used to dump on it too, because after the first time of being shown that the trial was like 15 seconds long, the entire community, me included, was just like, But yeah, it was very fun. So I'm looking forward to what they're doing here. I just realized I went in as Gunbreaker. Whoops. It was fun trolling Sprouts.
My guy.
I was busy talking. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Well, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. I see. Did you have a good stream? This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison Oxidans. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Oxidans. Tell them the Luminescents are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belzar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had ever known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belzar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is this his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I am born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... I'm in the wrong class for what I said, but we ball. In the name of Lord Van Belzar, I, Rictitin Sasarvina, do swear to strike you down. Oh, just you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep running around then. I'm curious how much I'm going to recognize. Not from the 15-second trial, of course, but from from another place.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I know that.
Are you thinking of a place in Redacted?
Yes. Oh. Shit. Okay. No, I don't have the button. Oh, that's clever. Come along. Go on, do 2 corners now. Why are your friends here? Right, none of you are healers. Admirable to see their resolve. Aww. He actually cares for them.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad doing this.
There were ads in the trial version, right? Oh. There were. Cool. So I'm not misremembering any of that. Oh! Let us dance then. Ow, you stunned? Oh shit. Can I do that? Back to you? No. You broke my rotation. Eh. I remember it's that. Ignore pain. Ignite. Uh-huh. Oh shit. Ooh. We'll just cycle this. Yeah, I kind of felt bad about that. And my character does too. You're stronger than I expected. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Round 3? Oh! How do you have home gang? Oh, you want to play this game? Didn't hear no bell. You're right. Damn, boy's got a lot of health. What will give out first? Your health? Or your spirit? That light. The magitek transporter. Varix, are you there? What news of Ritterton? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Honestly, the level 50 rotation and having less than in-game gears of Sprout makes phase 3 so hard. Yeah, I kind of see that. I saw that it was like synced to eye level 50, which was not usually where we end up being.
The fading of that light presage.
I'm gonna say presage.
Presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritatin Sassarvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence.
Hurrah!
Tis I. So you've done it again, Varix.
I'd raise a tank or two, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory.
There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon.
I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Yeah, eye level 50 is rough. What are you doing here?
Look, Hydaelyn. Your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God.
Just kidding.
Out of all the laughs you've heard me do, that's the one you tossed Gutter to?
Sorry, Villainaire is hot.
Evil laugh on lockdown. It's not my favorite evil laugh.
No, it's not mine either.
Yeah.
The Prefectus slain.
Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed.
Ritatin.
Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing as even as their commander yielded up his last breath. If it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord.
Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens.
Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord.
Scion Sil, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to block Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done so much to advance our cause, forming such feasts as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission.
Alright, before I forget, gonna move back to Black Mage. I was so excited to show off my glamour that I forgot. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotana Sea. You excuse. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. Where the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the magic field that surrounds the Praetorium. I remember doing that. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in the northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Sure. So that means, Meridianum is very soon then, huh?
I'll go with you for that. I have both a tank and a healer that I could level up.
Should we make it there tonight? Spacey and Steven, did you two want to come? You're down to join? Sick. Captain Sill, yours is the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with the heroes such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. They streamlined so much.
They did.
Yeah. Like, full disclosure, I don't remember a lot. So, what may have been removed is stuff I probably would not have remembered anyway.
No, but I'm sure you and I remember the old Castrum.
No, oh yeah. I was gonna talk about it when we got to it. Because I still have the waymarks.
I remember you and I used to enjoy clone tanking that one, actually.
Yeah. It was the second fight?
Yeah.
Because I think it was still partitioned into 3.
It was.
Oh, no. No, it was 4.
It was long.
It was 4 fights, I think.
Yeah.
Captain Sill, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the fighting spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them in a measure of morale. Castrum and Prey were basically an hour long each. Yeah. I think Castrum you could streamline down to 45, and then Praetorium was unskippable.
Yeah.
Like, that had to be an hour. And so I ask of you this. Make your way to the cerulean processing plant, and report to General Raban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Captain Sill. Our troops are counting on you. They address me as Captain. I'm so happy. Zoom. See, if I remember right, old Castrum was... There was the Reaper first. That didn't change. And then we had to go around the corner to fight the Colossus, I think. And I think there was like one other one other fight before the final boss of that one. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits up. Unfortunately, it would seem that too many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you.
The silent promotion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm now a social worker for them. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of browsing. Trust me, I know. If I want to see it, you think Joe Cat's old NG Plus run has the original cast from and Prey? Oh hey, yeah, this one too. People. I mean, I have fond memories of them on my own, but if they exist, I should be fine to do so. I wasn't reading. The oft-rumored hero. Doubtless he will single-handedly save us all. I forget what I'm saying. Oh, psych. How very fitting actions of me. Oh, you're a woman, sorry.
Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero, no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm.
Okay. I was worried I would have to climb on that thing. Nice summer outfit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to yell, it's late.
I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry.
Okay. Look, I don't mean to scare, okay? The Gallians are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard well naked as my name day. Just piss off the neighbors by screaming on stream. I could do that. They are wont to party most,
Yeah, especially the ones on this side.
most weekends.
Sometimes even when they're not on weekends.
Yeah. A tempting offer.
I can forgive the screaming, but whoever it is down there, like especially during prep while they're preparing for whatever party they're planning to throw, that like country music over and over again.
Yeah. It doesn't help that the air conditioner that we set up has to have the window slightly quote-unquote open
I know.
to operate. So whatever music that... Well, okay, it also doesn't help that our windows are not even sort of double paned.
No.
So any sound and any light and heat are getting through.
Yeah, and that's how come even though it's super hot, we're not even bothering to use the central AC. It won't keep up.
Well, our central AC is weak, but that's a that's a different story.
Which means it'll never turn off.
Correct. You would stroke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits? A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you, the fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. I'ma do it anyway. By Ralga,
Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Don't what?
That's all it took, huh?
Yeah. Super lucky that the house has full central AC, but the power bill is straight pain. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I still have more flashbacks of what our last one was.
Yeah. Before we stopped using the central AC, it was a massive bill. So after installing other fans and getting a portable, our bill is much, much lower.
It hasn't ever... I haven't seen it go above 400 since.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that reminds me, Captain Still. There's but one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we'll be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. Are you gonna put me through the trial or all ops again? Thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face it off against the Garleans, so I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Called it. Can I say no? Alright, anyway. Yours is like 400 at its worst, yeah. You've rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now, the time for battle is nigh, which we must march forth without no worries or regrets. General Rabon awaits you at Castor Meridiana. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust you are up to the task. Godspeed, Captain Still. Okay, that means I need to throw these at you guys now. Friends from across the realm. What do I want you to run? Oh, it's down here. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's see.
Who's doing what?
So we have Spacey on tank.
I think that means I'm healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know most of us can swap around, but...
Is it already unlocked?
What's up?
It's already unlocked? You got it?
No. Hang on. I think you have time for one more graft or whatever. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. Can play all roles? Yeah, that's cool.
Looks like all of us can.
Yeah. It does seem like all of us are some measure of flexible in our roles, so...
Yeah, thankfully I got Sage. I can level that.
Yeah. Should you choose, we can roll die if no one wants to actually pick. I'll stay on Black Mage, because that's what I said I would do. If there are things you guys need to level, feel free. I think that still counts for... Oh wait, no, it's not, because it's not roulette. Oh well. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Get some XP, not a ton. Yes. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ill. With Occidens, Marinum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Are you gonna be a good boy?
I've seriously thinking for the longest time.
Yeah. Before me stands the adventurer Varric Sill. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Varric, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Varric and her comrades the time they need to disable the magitek field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. Bye, Sid. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. There is naught to do but nod. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades. For Eorzea. For Eorzea. Go now, Varric, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Not for you, kiddo. There we go.
Right on time.
You got some orange juice, but then it realized it's lukewarm.
Ew.
That's so sad. Meridianum. Throw some ice in it. I mean, I agree, but I think it's funnier. You did, now it's That's a different drink entirely. Room temperature water, room temperature juice, room temperature beer. Name worse ones. What does Pog taste like?
Pog is actually pretty good.
It was like orange juice, guava, and something else, right?
Pomegranate, I think.
Pomegranate.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. It's like an actual juice brand. Ah, fuck, I forgot.
You didn't.
I'm very good at this game. Okay. Let's let's fix this now. No one saw that.
Wait, do I have? Yeah. Hmm.
Takes more damage than I thought.
It is low level warrior.
Yeah, that's what I took into consideration.
Also, you have like one egg skill, I think.
I have one.
Yeah. Oh. Scathe. Scathe.
Yeah, I don't have any portraits because this is an alt account. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, is this Reaper? Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but Castrum didn't really have much of an opening cutscene, right? Or am I misremembering that? So I think before we had to go over here. Not really? Okay, cool. So I don't feel as bad for having cutscenes auto-skipped on.
I thought that that's only the case in regular games.
I miss going down there. Chocolate wafer and orange juice is a banger.
Too much more chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, I do have flare. I'm dumb. My bad. I'm trolling. Oh, I see what the rotation is supposed to be. Which they sell orange chocolate here. It's pretty good. I want to go down there to break the pipes again.
I remember that.
Also, I don't remember this being a legitimate fight.
Not both guys, it's fine.
Okay. So black mage do black mage things. It's the longest fire phase I've had, or fire phase I've had in a long time. Behold.
Whoa.
Okay. Up. Oh, that doesn't hurt at all. Okay. I worried for nothing. A bygone era. Yeah, we used to go over there, I think, to fight the big one. The big red one.
We would split up and then just jump down.
Yeah, no, I meant for the red Colossus. That was the fight that we had most fun in. Ugh. That didn't work. Okay. Now the autoplay of cutscenes. And now we skip her Reaper.
Okay, her fight sucked though.
The first part, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second part was a non-fight. I don't think her... Oh, they cut 90% of the cutscene out? I don't think... She would drone on? What do you mean would drone on? She is droning on. Okay. We skip right to this part.
Yeah.
I think that's an added line.
There.
Huh?
What happened there?
I had it on, like, there was a corner button that reveals desktop. Let's dance. Trolling. Time to eat beans, engage. Oh, I fucked up. You have made me rot. Yes, yes, Livia, very threatening. Let's put you to bed, Grandpa. No, that's not a guess I thought it would be. Oopsies. Make her dead. Beautiful.
There she goes.
It's happening all over again.
GG.
Please, I'll bear it. Don't take him away from me.
Hashtag, you'll get no sympathy from me.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, but I have. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I am happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it, the magitek field. We used to have to do 3 of those. The way of the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Varix. The final confrontation awaits. I don't think we'll do Praetorium tonight. We'll leave that for next week. This is very important to do. Gotta stretch. Gotta feel the burn. Alright, good stretches. Let's get out of here. Working out in the cast room? Yes, of course. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Unless it's literally right here. It's literally right here. Wait, no. All of that is going to be long. Yeah, we'll wait for next week. I'll accept it, though. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you are the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and merrily been counting of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life not next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you were off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the cerulean processing plant. May Ralgo grant you strength. Oh, Sib. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word.
If we succeed in destroying the ultimate weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hope of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion will not dare to move against us. Barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is.
Why would you put that out there?
Because we must. Let's be on our way, Barracks. Gaius and his plaything await. Okay. So, unless you guys want to push through all of this right now, because, if memory serves, there's the Praetorium, then I think it's, yeah, then it's trial, then duty right after. Up to me? Okay. Because it's up to me, we're waiting till next week.
If it weren't for the fact that there's a long-ass cutscene right at the end.
Yeah. Because I might not have precisely done Praetorium proper when I first played through the story. I did experience Praetorium in all its lovely, long-winded glory in the old style when I was using Manzanero Roulette to level things. Back when it was just 2 dungeons. But yeah. So, I know how that was, and we can have more fun with that with a 4-member party later. The old good days. Good old days. That's the order it's supposed to be in. Old school prey. Yeah. Remember everyone to get your, what do we call it? We called it driver's licenses, I think, right? You had to pick up your... Oh, no. You had to pick up car keys. That's it. From the console. And anyone who forgot was left behind because they're just so much slower. You can still kind of do that now, can't you? Yeah. You can just, like, accidentally dismount.
Which I have done. It sucks.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. If this game did not, or not this game, if the next 3 sections weren't so long, we would have done this today.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah. Got yelled at your first time running Prey because it was back when cutscenes were skippable. Oh yeah.
Yeah, back then you could skip them.
You could skip, and that's what Captain made me do.
Yeah.
Like to quote unquote take me through it. Didn't have none of this fancy Porta trials, all inclusive uphill in the snow boat. Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't being fast-tracked through the story, I would, I also would have not skipped them. But because I was being fast-tracked, I was like, okay, I'll just proceed as I am.
Yeah, I was taught to do that too.
Yeah. And then the devs decided to put their focus on main scenario roulette and make every single cutscene unskippable. Like, okay. It's kind of annoying, but okay, fine, whatever. But then, now having gone through it story-wise, it's nice. You had so many people mad at you. See, that's the kind of thing. Okay, I guess we can rant about the community now. Hated Behemoth players since then. Oh yeah, Behemoth is another world. I mean, at least to me, I'm just like, people say that the community for this game is really good, but there are like there are sections of the community that when we play are less than savory, to put it one way, and actively detrimental in another. Because like when people are attempting very directly to dictate that, hey, you can just watch the cutscenes in the inn, it'll have the same effect for you. I'm like, no,
No, it won't. In context, it is... I don't want to say it's better, but it's more impactful to watch the cutscenes in context in the dungeon. Because if you're doing it outside in the inn room, you're not seeing like how the pieces connect so neatly.
And as someone who has gone through it like legitimately a second time through, it's worth doing.
Yeah. I also understand that it is, for the most part, probably better to have done this whole journey that I'm doing right now on a fresh character, but I felt it prudent to be on my current character, my delightful endgame character, for the sole reason that this character didn't go through all of this. It just happened to be so. Just happened to go past it. So now we're getting to experience what I didn't get to, really. There's still time, yeah. Yeah. Community isn't all bad, but there are some attitudes towards certain pieces of content that are not really helpful for new players. It's also fun seeing the progression your character goes through and remembering it via New Game Plus. Yeah. I mean, at least for me, this is... I may call this New Game Plus, but for a lot of it, it is legitimately just new game. Once I hit Stormblood, then that definitely becomes New Game Plus proper for me. But I have to decide at that time whether or not I want to go through Stormblood again. Which I'm not 1000% looking forward to, but if you guys want it, then I'll do it. Alright. Anyone want to run anything before we sign off here? Stormblood has some pacing issues, but still fun. Still want to run an alt that acts as an archivist on the Wolves journey, as if reenacting by a flashback or imagination. That's an interesting premise. A Baba Booey. Anyone have a roulette that they want to run? But also, you have so many alts. I know. I do wager that that this game is probably one of the hardest games to have legitimate alts in.
Oh boy, I can attest to that.
Yeah. Okay. You ready to do trial?
Oh, are we doing trial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you're doing that.
Wait, what's the highest that we're getting?
60. So 60. So probably something Heavensward. So we'll get to do some funny stuff. Maybe in Heavensward, who knows? I'm gonna do this. Just to be safe. You love character making? Yeah. I used to go wild with alts in a different game.
Well, don't I know it, but I always thought doing an alt on 14 was insane. And then I became insane.
Yes. We all have our various brands of insane.
I have not one, but 2 characters at endgame. What do we get? Oh!
My boy!
Let's go!
Pardon me while I watch the cutscene.
He's your favorite, isn't he?
Oh, sing in the chaos. This one and Bugman are my favorite. Two different sides of the thrill of combat. Dang, what is that
Insanity of
email?
having alt aside, though, given that I do have 2 characters that are at endgame, let me tell you, going through the entire story a second time through still hit differently.
Yeah. Alright, which one of you is tanking?
Let the rebels begin!
Of course I like the Bugman, of course.
Oh my.
Why are you taking so much damage?
That's a lot. Right in the middle of all that. Forgot about this.
Good lord. There's the rampart. Other direction. I am cardioed on you, right? Why'd you hollow? I forget how this works. Okay, that works out. Turning doesn't exist until stream, right?
The seas part for we alone.
Let us dance. Oh, I don't have that button yet. Oopsies. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh.
You're like, that person.
Which one?
The one who just intentionally misspelled chicken nugget.
Nuggest.
Yeah.
Rebel!
Still wants it. Okay.
That used to give you a slashing debuff though, right?
I don't know.
So you... I think you were technically not allowed to do it in a row. Oh, hi.
that hurts still.
Yeah, it does.
I remember that much when that crevice, like that entire fissure just stayed.
Yeah. Please, mid. I swear. Please, mid. You're insane. They didn't let you play with the sword. Yeah. Fun fact, it is
Why me?
the bottom one. Unless it's not. Am I misremembering that?
No, it is bottom one.
Please, mid.
Nope.
What is this? No, there was a bulwark. That counts. Oh shit. Go. Yeah. I'm kind of sad they didn't let you. Because I distinctly remember back then you were supposed to share it. Go. Bye-bye. Used to have to share it? Yeah. Because I remember there being a slashing debuff that you got after getting hit by it. That's why you get tilted. Yeah. I do have another friend who gets really annoyed at certain tank mentalities during Alliance raids. They should give it back, punch the greedy players. I mean, I do think they do that for newer stuff, but I think they're trying to be quote-unquote more accessible to the people who are joining the game late. Which, in some senses, I agree with, but in others I'm like, maybe don't distort that experience. Unless we're all thinking of EX. That is possible. You know what? Maybe. Maybe that is just extreme. Let them learn trial by fire. I mean, that's how most of us did it, right? A lot of us didn't have friendly guideposts by the name of Mr. Happy and Magitek, and there was like one other person. The EX version used to be able to rescue teammates into the void that happens after the sword grab. Oh, in the fissure? Because I think I remember that happening, but I don't remember if it trapped you. I think you were just like, was it foamed under or something? Like the modern quicksand mechanics. You should run Susan EX for shiggles. I wouldn't mind. Like right now? Question mark? One of your SVU mates literally would pull you into the void. Yeah, that's that sounds like one of our friends.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it would probably be better served if he told the story himself, but I think it's the second dungeon in Shadowbringers.
It's on there.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to name it, but anyway.
Most of us have been through that now.
No, that's fair. So, yeah. In that dungeon, when he was running it by himself, he loaded in and threatened the entire group, saying, "Hey, one of you in the last fight of this dungeon is going to be pulled into the void.
He just said,
I'm
just
sorry.
warning you right now, one of you is going to die."
One of you." And then all of the party at the time was like begging, pleading, offering to like give Gil or whatever.
I'm pretty sure it was just the tank.
It was just saying.
The tank is like, "I will literally pay you not to do that."
That's fair. You don't... Oh, we're actually doing this? Wait. Okay. I don't mind. For the record, I don't mind, but don't you have to go to bed, Spacey? Well, there they go. Alright. While you're switching, I'm gonna piss. Be right back. To be fair, Susan EX is a cakewalk. I mean, yeah. Wait, hang on. Buttons. It's fine. You load at your pace. But also, how did you want to do this? How do we do this? It's silence, echo, and unrestricted. Alright, for clarity, are we being... Hang on, let me put this up. Okay. For real now. You are blue. That's new. Okay. So we have to do unrestricted. And then we level sync. And then, like, for real, minimum. Because I think at the very least, just silence, right? Paranormal raids. Fair enough. Are these settings valid, or do you want these as well? Add silence. Okay.
You know I didn't agree to this, right?
Okay. Picking then. Yeah.
I'm in the middle of crafting.
Okay.
What are you... Wait, what are we doing?
Susano?
So how?
What do you mean how?
You guys are gonna try to do it at level with only 4?
For shiggles.
I'll go like maybe a round because it's late. I really wanted to finish this.
Okay. And click.
Oh, just in case.
So I think for purposes, we're testing to make it to
I don't really
phase.
remember the extreme stuff though.
Me neither.
Let the rebels begin! Rise to the occasion!
Oh.
Oh, forgot about this.
No one likes churning.
The seas part for we alone!
I think we just have to worry about when the clouds start appearing.
Oh shit. Sorry, I forgot about that part again. I should take her during that.
I forget how this works. I think you don't want them lining up, right?
Correct.
Our hearts sing in the chaos!
So we are checking to see whether or not you get a slashing debuff right here. Oh wait, there's a problem. Oh!
Oh, this is not doable.
Nope. Because we have to take the orbs
Yeah,
around
even
too.
if I were to raise, there's no way.
Okay. We shall rejoice. Alright, that was a fun experiment.
That was how many minutes of my time? That's how many minutes of my life I'm not gonna get back?
Oh, come on.
Oh god, I'm just the person I was before that. My head.
Yeah. Much rejoicing happened. Alright, cool. Let's call it there.
What were we checking for?
To see if there was the slashing debuff that happens if you succeed in repelling the first one. So you have to...
Which we clearly cannot succeed.
Yeah, you
I thought you guys were gonna do it on sync just to see if it would happen. Because at least we know we can pass it then.
Yeah, I mean the whole point was 4 shiggles entirely.
Was it to actually verify it then?
Well, that was a secondary motivation. But yes, you may proceed as you wish. But yeah. So yeah, let's call it there. Thank you for participating in that. I know that was not your...
Never mind, don't worry about it.
Okay. Our goals were loosely defined. Yes. Yes, they were. Okay. So that said, thank you guys for coming here. Thank you for participating. And we'll see you next time. See, Monday should be another round of Hollow Knight. And I think I have an idea of where I might find the actual final boss. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. We'll be back with the Praetorium string of everything in 1 week's time. Alright. Till then, we're bugging out.